I'm almost ashamed to tell you it's ages since I finished that last video. Life sort of came up and bit me and got in the way a little bit. Now we're going to start on the rabbit's body. And to do the rabbit's body, I want to use the Parallel Weave Fill tool. And I'm going to use a pale pink and start up here. Ignore the fact that there's a flower there. Down into the top of his paw. I realized in the last video I kept calling the bunny a bear. Well, I was close. They both got fur coats, haven't they? And I want to take that shape up around here. Now, I'm not a big lover of embossed stitches. They cause more problems than they're worth. But I wanted to show you the... Oh, I've forgotten the Florentine stitch. Do you know, I couldn't remember the name. Yeah, old age. So I'm going to take this out of digitizing mode and click on my last object created. There it is. Then I'm click on Florentine. And then I'm going to go into Reshape. Now, we played with Florentine last year sometime. And one of our members discovered that you could actually put the Florentine effect onto an embossed fill and make a hat where the pattern in the embossed fill followed the angle that the Florentine stitch set. And it looked very attractive, and Trevor included it in one of his webinars. Now, when I opened the Florentine effect, you remember it was up like that. I don't want it up like that. I can move it down here, but I don't want it there either. So I'm going to take that end. I'm going to take this end, and I'm going to give him a bit of a tum, because he's a porky little rabbit. And you better be careful, because he could end up on my dinner plate, because I'm very partial to rabbit. Now I'm going to go into stitch spacing, stitch length. Now this is one of those effects where I actually prefer a short stitch, and I'm going to make my stitch length 2.5. It will up my stitch count. If you look down here, my stitch count is 6,365. When I say OK to this, it jumps to 6,846. It's put in an extra 311 stitches because I have shortened my stitch length. But I want this to stitch as a curve. I'm going to stop that, turn on the visualizer, and there's the shape. The way it's created is it makes a straight stitch. There are no curved stitches. It makes all straight stitches. And on the return lap, and so on. And then as it returns again, and that's how we get the effect. So you get a curved effect, greatly magnified here. So let's just take that back. Okay. So that's our bunny's tum. Now I'm going to pick up the Weave Fill turning angle, and I'm going to put in the paw. And this time I'm not going into the end of the digitizing maze. When you use the turning angle and you're going around curves, inside edge, or the inside of the curve, is always the tighter edge. And you digitize for that. And you'll notice I'm overlapping the stitches that went in before. Bring that up inside the head. Actually, I'll take that last one up further as well, because I want to make certain it's well covered. Now let's take a quick look. And there's our arm lying across his tum, holding the flowers. And this doesn't look any too pretty here. Don't forget, we are looking at this magnified. I'm going to go into object details, and I'm going to thin that stitching and make that 0.5 and increase the underlay to a double zigzag. Stitch length 2.8, stitch spacing 2.5. That's better. Now, even where my stitches have been thinned, if it does leave any slight gaps, my underlay will hide that fact. Okay, now I'm going to finish this video here, and in the next video we will travel up and we will do the ears because they're behind the head. Then we'll do the inside of the ears, and I want to do the snout separate, and I'll do that before I do this part of the head. So I'll see you in the next video.